What happens when a mild-mannered eye doctor becomes one of the most controversial leaders in modern history?
Hey there, it's Leah. And I'm Garrett. Welcome to Laid Back Learning with Leah and Garrett.
Today we're diving into Bashar al-Assad, Rise, Reign, and Fall. All right, let's set the scene for this one. Back in my debate club days, discussing controversial figures like Assad always sparked some intense discussions. Everyone, including me, was so passionate.
That sounds like pretty intense, but super insightful too. It kind of reminds me why these discussions matter, you know?
Absolutely. Let's open the book on this. Bashar al-Assad, now he wasn't always destined for politics. He was actually set on becoming an eye doctor, of all things.
Right? He studied medicine at Damascus University, which is in Syria's capital, for those who might not know. He even took his studies to London to specialize further. So politics wasn't really on his radar at first.
But that all changed dramatically in 1994 when his older brother Bashar, who was groomed to succeed their father, died in a car accident. From then on, Bashar was sort of thrust onto this political path he honestly never anticipated.
Yeah, total plot twist. He had to ditch those plans and return to Syria, right? He was being mentored for leadership in no time.
Exactly. And let's shed some light on the Assad family's Alawite background. They're a minority sect within Shia Islam in Syria, which is mostly Sunni. So that must have been challenging.
Totally, Leah. A lot of the Assad regime's power came from positioning Alawites in key military positions, right? It's sort of like creating a safety net through sectarian loyalty.
Here's where we begin. Fast forward to 2000, Bashar becomes president. Initially, folks thought he might bring change, maybe ease up on his father's authoritarian regime. But then, nope. Crackdowns started, ending what they called the Damascus Spring.
Let's dig into this. The Damascus Spring, folks. It was this brief period where people thought reforms would happen. But Bashar quickly reverted to those familiar authoritarian tactics.
And in 2011, when the Arab Spring movement spread, Assad's response to protesters was anything but mild. It sparked a full-scale civil war. His regime's alleged human rights abuses and the use of chemical weapons made headlines globally.
Yeah, like the infamous 2013 sarin gas attack in Ghouta. It caught massive international attention, and despite Assad's denials, fingers were pointed at his regime.
Let's get to the heart of this. In 2015, Russia steps in, sending troops to prop up Assad. That move changed the game, giving Assad's regime some much-needed strength and stability in the civil war.
Finally, in 2024, rebel forces get a real grip on Damascus and Assad escapes to Moscow. And that was the fall of his regime. It's wild stuff.
All right, so what's the buzz about the chemical attacks? International reports suggest Assad's involvement, but there's ongoing debate about it.
I guess that's a solid point. While many investigations imply culpability, some folks say it's a smear campaign against Assad. Kind of geopolitical motives beneath it all, maybe?
Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from, Garrett. There's a lot of complexity there. Real talk. It's a tangled necklace of politics and accusations.
Now wondering, why isn't Assad's tale much of a buzz in pop culture? It's puzzling, right?
That's so wild. You'd think it'd be ripe for a dramatic film or series. I can already picture casting options for the intrigue and power dynamics of his story.
Yeah, nailed it. The saga from a geeky med student to a controversial leader, that's cinematic gold. Somebody call Hollywood.
All right, that's the takeaway for this one. Understanding Bashar al-Assad's story provides such insights into modern geopolitics.
Agreed, Leah. I'm down for that. Maybe we explore Russia's angle in another episode.
Stay curious and informed.
Yeah, and always keep it chill. See you next time.